Okay, here's a question. If you had to put, if you have to tell every YouTuber around the planet, okay, to ask themselves 3 questions before they make a video or even start thinking about a video, what would be those 3 questions? It can be relevant for somebody who has 100 subscribers and to somebody who has like 50 million subscribers.
I would say step one is this video original, because that's like, I listened to this TED talk one time, which, I mean, this is pretty obvious, but I think it's a good seed to plant in people's head, where the TED talk person was explaining how if you're driving down the road and you just see a cow, you're just going to look once and look ahead and you're never going to think about that again. But if you're driving down the road and you see a cow and it's purple, you're going to look 5 times and you're never going to forget that. And I think that same logic does apply to ideas, right? When you're scrolling through YouTube, if your idea is the cow idea, they're going to look and they're going to keep scrolling. But if you have the purple cow idea, they're going to look 5 times and they're going to have to click on it. So it sounds cringe because I'm just making this up on the spot, but like, first question is like, is this a purple cow idea or is this just a cow idea? I don't know. I just pulled that out of my ass. The second thing would be, am I truly putting as much effort into this video as possible? Like a video can always be better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And like, I don't know, I'm a firm believer it's much easier to get 1 million views on one video than 10,000 views on 100 videos. You know what I mean? And so like, are you making that 1 million view video, or this is if your goal is to like be as big as possible or whatever. If you're just trying to have fun, then who cares? Ignore everything I'm saying. But like, is that 1 million view video? Is this that, or is this like just another drop in the bucket, 10,000? That's not going to move the needle. And then the third question would be, what am I improving from last time? Because I'm a big believer, like, to be the best, it's just like, at the start, you're making 10% improvements, then you're making 5% improvements, then 1% improvements every video, then 0.5%, then 0.1%, then 0.001%, but they just keep stacking. Like, just a never ending thirst for learning. And like, what did I improve this video? What am I learning this video? Because every time you learn something, if you're truly on like the mindset of, I'm going to do this for the next 20 years, I don't think YouTube's going to go anywhere, then learning something is going to pay off insurmountable dividends, because now you could apply that knowledge for the next 20 years, So always be learning, always be improving. So what am I improving?